Today I'm going to talk about products, starting off with lead magnet. And what are some of the examples of lead magnet? Or maybe I will start off with why lead magnet. As the name implies, it's an monetization to attract your highly qualified leads. So example, let's say you have a funnel. So people download your lead magnet, and then which is normally free. Then probably out of per 100 who downloaded your lead magnet, 10 buys your low ticket item, then maybe another 2 buy higher ticket item, probably like a mid-range or a bundle of products like books, resources, materials, files, worksheets, self-help kits, and probably 1 out of the 2 sign up for your one-to-one coaching or your regular lessons or your high ticket workshop. So a lead magnet make this customer journey possible. Now, what are some of the examples of lead magnet? It can be 7-page PDF. It can be 7-page book, as in a physical book, or it can be an audio or a video. And that's only for you to send the whole video file. You can just upload to YouTube and give the video link. Or even now, custom GPT, it can be a lead magnet as well, and this one you can do it with Chat GPT. And there is no rule that says that it can only be one of each, as in only one of each kind. It can be a bundle. So for example, you can do a custom GPT along with an instructional PDF, or it can be a physical book that you print out and then you conduct a free workshop and give to your audience, and then inside there's a QR code that goes to the custom GPT to further engage your audience. Or it can be a video file, or we call it VSL, video sales letter embedded into a video. So it's 80% education and 20% a simple pitch. Or it can be 90% education, full contents, and then 10% on what they can do if they want to further engage with you, and what are some of the things that they can expect. Or it can be 95% is to 5%. So it depends on you. So you can be as creative as you want and then play around with a different combination. Now, how can you create lead magnet easily? So in my coaching program, I do encourage my clients to conduct a Zoom session or on Google Meet, and then install this app Fathom. And if you want, you can sign up for Fathom through my affiliate link in the description below. And what this does is Fathom transcribe everything that you say in the session alone, and in this Zoom session it can be say 30 to 60 minutes of pure content. And for example, if you are a science tutor, you can talk about motorcycle. If you are a math tutor, you can talk about say a percentage. If you are a fitness coach, you can just probably talk about nutrition. If you are a financial consultant, you can talk about say what are the 7 ways to grow your wealth or wealth protection. So it's pure content. Why? Because we want to fit as much content as we can and reflect it out as transcript. And all this will be in text form. Next, we are going to copy and paste this text into Claude or custom GPT, just purely Chat GPT. And once it's inside here, you can get it to do whatever you want. You can make it into an ebook. It can be a summary with your own insight. It can be a report, it can be a checklist, and all this can be in the form of soft copy. It can be a resource, like a printable resource. It can be an infographic, and nowadays ChatGPT can do that as well. And if you need more help, you can transcribe it, and then you can go to this AI website called Napkin. So all these are the AI tools. Let me just circle them. All these are the platforms that you can use. Based on what I know, you need a paid version of Zoom to be able to use Fathom transcript service. On top of that, with this, you can actually make it into a book. You can make it into a physical book. And on top of that, you can decide how many pages you want, be it 20 pages to 100. Personally, I feel that probably 100-ish page book is enough, because nowadays, based on what I know, people tend to read more on social media or PDF, and based on stats, probably no more than 10% of the page is ever read by most people. For the e-cover, you can use Chat GPT as well. You can use Chat GPT to create book cover that has high definition, that is enough for printing. Then on top of that, nowadays, as long as there's text, you can make them into videos. You can make them into videos like what I'm doing now. You can make them into videos or audios. But I think video has a higher perceived value, so I really suggest that you do videos. You can show your face or show your face. It's very up to you. And nowadays, there are many AI platforms that turn text into videos with narration, and you can even have your own customized song as the background music. I'm not sure about that, but you can always ask ChatGPT for advice. For me, I don't do a lot of this because my main products are mostly PDFs or physical books and videos, as what you're seeing here. And these are the things that I go to. And on top of that, you can also decide how do you bundle them together, which again go back to this. So now the flow, for example, I can first get this transcript out, and then I can also ask Claude or ChatGPT to create a worksheet based on my transcript. And I can do as many as I want. It can be a quick summary with questionnaire for a one-time revision. Here can also be for academic needs, it can be revision notes. And I can ask Claude to churn out a series of notes or worksheets for 7 days up to the exam date. In fact, you can see that I'm a bit lost because the possibility is endless. You can also tell Claude or ChatGPT what's your intention. It's coming, you don't have much time to study. What are some of the exam guides that you can churn out quickly for yourself? Or let's say now you are the teacher, you do something that is easy for the students to cover. And my habit is mostly sharing as much as I can during the Zoom session so that Fathom records as much as it can, and then so my transcript will be as meaty and detailed as possible. And then when I turn it to text, I have a huge resource and I can do whatever I want. And so how detailed your transcript is, how detailed your sharing is, will dictate how much you can do, right? So in fact, for hard-based educators, trainers and coaches and tutors, normally what I do is, if it's a care package to send to your clients, that is only for you to create all products from scratch. It can be a bundle of all this, and sometimes you can just throw in some nutrition, some food, some candies, some healthy snacks into a box. So you can get all these boxes from Shopee or Lazada, or you can just put into a nice bag and get from the bags you can get from Daiso, and then have them sent to your clients. So at the end of the day, I think while most people are fixated on what kind of products should I do, I think it's really bearing in mind that all these products are extension of you. If you're someone who is very loud and colorful, very expressive, your product will be loud, colorful, and expressive. I have a client who is very loud and expressive, and she uses pink. And I can't use pink, you look weird. For me, my clients say that I'm more gentle. I'm someone who has steady energy, and I like turquoise. So most of my book covers are turquoise color. And then if I speak simply, use simple words, my content should be worded simply as well. Compared to someone who is more intellectual, like maybe a professor, someone with higher qualification, and they need to display their expertise through words, then the text field should be long, maybe more jargons, as well as more intellectual. So bear in mind that whatever you do, your lead magnet, your products, doesn't matter if it's 1 page or 100 pages or 1,000 pages, it has to fuel you. When the clients or prospects read that, they need to know that, oh, it's as if that you are talking to them right now. And this is the most important thing that many people forgot or can't reach here when they are doing productization of their service. And if you need to have a chat with me on that, I love all these topics. You can just contact me via the link below.